Hi everybody, how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, everybody good? Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. Nice. Our education is so important, guys, and I want each and every one of you to know that you can become anybody that you want to be, okay? It doesn't matter where you're coming from, it's about where you're going. But you have to pay attention in class, you have to you have to listen, you have to be respectful, and you have to do your work, okay? Hard work overcomes all difficulties, okay? So you have to do your homework. When Miss give you work to do, you have to listen to Miss. When Sir give you something to do, you have to listen to Sir. See the minister, she comes, she get computer, she get classroom, you have to come here, right? So you can't stay out on island ramping good enough, but the book work come first, right? Because everybody here wants to make your parents proud, right? So you have to make sure you work hard and make sure you focus, okay? All right, guys, all the best. You here? Love you. All right, thank you. Thanks again, Miss. Respect.
Right, so
thank you, sir.
The facility is kind of split in two, so we have a classroom setting here.
Oh, nice. Good afternoon. Hi, guys. How are you?
Right, so this is the Internet Cafe Computer Lab section.
Oh, nice.
And we had CXC Math. The teacher had to leave, but a few students over the 3 weeks will be coming here to kind of do a refresher, similar to PEP, but it was just mainly for CXC Math.
Yeah.
The students, they really enjoyed the material that they got.
Yes.
A few of them not yet ready for CXC Math, but they still took the time to come
Yeah.
here and participate and learn a little bit more, whether or not it is advanced, but they still took the energy.
Yeah, no learning
and the
is
time,
wasted.
Right,
Yeah.
to learn. So hopefully that will prepare them for when they start to do their revision for the exam.
So, Minister, I'm very proud of this. This is really great. Talk to us a little bit about how you implemented it. Well, first of all, what was here before and how did you revamp all of this?
There was a building here, obviously, but it was not as beautifully painted. You didn't have tile floors. You didn't have, the kind of lighting system that you have. We're trying to get them onto solar panels so
Yes.
they save on electricity. It was not partitioned. You didn't have any computers. It was just an
open space.
Yeah, that had a concrete floor. So we made sure that there's AC, as you can see.
Nice.
You have internet service, AC equipment that's right there. They have whiteboards, all computers with individual stalls, so they can come in. There's Wi-Fi here.
So this is open every day?
It is open as long as there's somebody, an adult here,
Yes.
to monitor.
Very well.
One person's
Children unsupervised, yeah.
in here, and they might damage the equipment and so on.
Wonderful.
So it's here for all of the community. Let it not be said that you did not have access.
Minister, Backbush is a very large community, and there are a lot of young men and young women who are still unemployed. They want jobs. What policies do you plan to put in place, or in terms of like you have your homework center, you plan to put in place for them so that their voices can be heard and their needs and wants can be addressed?
So I say to them when I come here, you have to get trained. In whatever field that you feel you want to go into, you must get some training.
Yeah.
And if you cannot afford to the bus fare to go to a hard training program, let me know. We will help you some way. In other cases, we bring the classes here
Yes.
to them, so all you have to do is wake up
Yes.
and get there,
Yeah.
and get there on time and be consistent about it.
Yeah.
So that is one part of it that I need to work on with them.
Yeah.
To say you need to grab hold of it. I can't do it for you.
Why should Backbush vote for Fayval Williams yet again?
Backbush should vote for Fayval Williams because when I came into Backbush, there were dirt streets.
Yes.
And I paved those. The center, again, that was the first project that I got done. Brought computers in, brought internet in, brought classes, programs in. There were persons who did not have running water in their homes.
Wow.
And I ensured that NWC came and put in metered water. So now they have metered water in their homes that they're paying for persons literally cried tears when they realized what was happening to them.
Wow.
They never thought it would happen. But for me, this is just, I mean, the minimum that people should have access to running water that they pay for.
Yes.
And that's what I get into them in terms of the utilities. I'm saying you have to be a responsible citizen. Yes. I don't want to preside over a constituency in which persons are not paying for the utilities.
Yes.
So I'm proud of the infrastructure development. There's still much more to do. There's a lot of zinc fences here that I'd love to take down and replace with decent block and steel walls. There are many homes that still need to be upgraded and so, but I know it's not trying to do the homes for people.
Yes.
It's encouraging them to get the training that they need so that they can grab a hold of the opportunities as they come.
Yes.
And then they can build the house that they want.
Absolutely. And I got to tell you, when you teach a man to fish, you will feed him for the rest of his life. Women in Politics, the Honorable Fayval Williams, right here with your fluffy diva, Miss Kitty.
All right. So Ms. Kitty, we are sitting in the park of a community called Hope Pastures.
Yes, Hope Pastures.
As you can see, it's a very large park. It's an active park, meaning you have table tennis. I mean, well, you do have table tennis tables, but you also have lawn tennis over there.
Yes.
There is, looks like, you can do basketball or netball. And there's an area for the kids where they can go play.
Nice.
There's jungle gym and ladders, swings, and so forth that's there. But the big feature of this as well is that there's a jogging trail,
yes,
a walking
health and
trail.
wellness.
Yes,
Health and wellness.
absolutely. And this is one of the first parks that I got sponsorship for to put in this walking trail that's right here.
Well, your community, your constituency is not just made up of inner city communities, but you also have middle class communities that fall under your portfolio.
Yeah.
Who are some
Well,
of these
one that we're in
communities?
right now, Hope Pastures, you have Mona Heights,
Yes.
you have Beverly Hills, Pines of Karachi, Long Mountain.
Oh, wow.
Those communities. About 40%, I would say, of the constituency is middle class.
Middle
And
class.
about 60% inner
And
city.
normally, Minister, we hear about, the inner city cries, what they need, what they want. What are some of the things that middle class, your middle class constituents, what do they want?
Well, they want a park that's well kept, someplace they can come to with their families and feel safe. They want to ensure that they have proper roads,
Yes.
proper street lights, that their garbage is picked up with regularity, with some frequency, and that they have a well-functioning association in the community.
Yes.
That because they like to deal with their issues as
And
well.
do you go and see them as
Of
well?
course,
And do the tours as well?
religiously
Are they
I go
pleased
to.
with you?
Yes. I mean, have I done everything by them? No, but they've seen progress over the years.
Yes.
If they look at their roads, if they look at street lights, if they look at my responsiveness
Yes.
to their issues, I think they would give me high grades for that.
High grades for that. Finally, Minister, in your constituency, especially in the inner city, a lot of ghetto youths don't feel like their voices are heard. There are good people in the ghetto, and they feel like, or the inner city, and they feel like their voices are drowned out by, just the stereotype that is out there. As the woman who is at the helm of this constituency, and you are working with the people, what would you like Jamaica and the world to know about your constituency, St. Andrew East?
So St. Andrew Eastern is a good mixture of middle class, inner city communities. But for me, it's a good mix of people.
Yes.
People who want opportunities at different levels. Middle class people want opportunity. If they have business, they want to see their business grow bigger. Inner city persons want opportunities as well. They want opportunity for a job. They want opportunity to have a nice house, a nice car. What moves them in the inner city communities moves middle class as well.
Yes.
At the base of it, we're human beings with desires, the same desires for our children. We want to see our children educated. We want them to go to good schools. We want to see them turn out to be smart.
Somebody, yes, yes.
And so even though I will say inner city versus middle class, in my mind, when I go in inner city communities and I look around at the young people, I know that there's a lot of potential in them. I know that they just kind of need to be shown the way. It's just like they need to get that awakening as to who it is they are, and I try my best to provide as many opportunities as I can for them, and so that's why I've been keen to work with their community centers to ensure that they have access to technology. Is it perfect? No.
Yes.
But I think when they look back, they can say Mrs. Williams, MP, has been working for them and on their behalf.
And why, finally, Minister, should they return you as the MP for St. Andrew Eastern?
You mean all of St. Andrew Eastern, middle class?
Yes, in the next general election.
Because I've done the work. I've been relentless in helping to uplift communities, uplift lives. And I think at the end of the day, that's what you need. It's not a politician to come and, have eloquent speeches and then leave and go to their beautiful homes. I'm a politician, and I'm sure if you do a survey of St. Andrew Eastern, that people will say, she is doing the work. She's here, she's present. I go to so many events in communities, 9-night setups, funerals, parties.
Yes.
I mean, I'm there because these are all occasions for me to interact and continue to get to know people. Because once you do, it breaks down all kind of stereotypes that you might have had.
Yes.
To just sit and be able to have a conversation, to understand. Yes, you might be asking for something, but that doesn't make you any lesser of a person. It's like in this moment, you're dealing with this issue.
Human
and
element.
It's right, and it's for me to understand and respect that. So if a mother comes to me and she has 12 children trailing her, and she's asking me for something, I would never ask her how come she has so many children. Because in that moment, that is not the important issue.
That's not the priority.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, I am conscious when I interact with persons to be as respectful of them as I can. I don't cuss bad word and do all of those things or anything like that.
No cussing of cloths, yeah? Yes.
I don't get upset, I don't get angry. I just listen to what you have to say.
Yes.
I take it on. If I can deal with it, I will. The next time I see you, if I haven't dealt with it, I'll recommit and say, okay, give me another chance to work at this and so on. And I think they understand that we don't have unlimited resources, and that I think they appreciate that I'm doing the best that I can with what I'm given.
You heard it in her own voice. Minister, Member of Parliament for St. Andrew Eastern, Fayval Williams, my very special guest today. She has taken us to her beautiful, wonderful home. We have gone to her constituency, parts of it. We went to Backbush, Hermitage, and of course closed out right here in Hope Pastures. She represents for the inner city as well as the middle class. Human beings all are we, and she represents for each and everyone in her constituency. We'd like to thank Minister Fayval Williams for inviting us on her journey as a woman in politics. It's your fluffy diva, Miss Kitty. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and spread the word, and big up all of the strong black woman there. You understand? Strength of a woman. Women in politics. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Jamaica, I know I can always count on one place to get to where I'm going. I'm able to unlock the true Jamaican experience with budget car rental. There's a car for every mood, taste, and journey I plan to take. Whether it is business or a quick scenic trip around the island, Budget has just what I need at 4 convenient locations. With my busy schedule, being able to book online makes it even more worthwhile. Budget is with me for the long haul.